Hello, magical souls. I am the Magickal Medium. Welcome to this YouTube channel and welcome to our new moon in Scorpio pick-a reading. Welcome, Scorpio season. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am trying so hard to keep this together. Like literally, like I am trying so hard and my eyes are closed, so I don't know what's going on. But right before I started this beautiful fairy flew in front of the screen and I just hit start because basically I am dedicating this episode to a fellow Leslie Jordan. Oh gosh. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna hold it together. I'm trying. There's just a lot of magic in the air right now in real time. Today is October 25th, 2022. Whenever you watch this, it's timeless, of course. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here all along, welcome back. And as you know, in the description box below, I do not do timestamps. I do links to readings. Today, I'm feeling this overwhelming, just lots of different things. I'm just feeling lots of different things. So today we have a nice homage to the Scorpio energy in this water in the bowl that came from the Olympic Mountains where I live, and this beautiful piece of, it's actually a gingerbread, like a spicy dark chocolate by HU brand. I love it. It's organic and yummy. I'm giving them a plug because their chocolate is really worth all that. It really is. It's delicious and divine. And I'm just feeling, we've got our homage over here to the ancestors. I've got a lot of cool things going on. We've got some rosemary and lavender. And I'm just going to start out right now and just show you, if you're just chomping at the bit and you don't want to hear anything else and you just want to get to your reading, you go for it. So I'm going to point it out. We have reading 1, reading 2, and over here is reading 3. We have amethyst. We have a green-blue kyanite and a pyrite. So maybe you're drawn to the stone or crystal. Maybe it's the visual. Maybe it's all three. What messages do you need to hear from Spirit right now? The cool thing is I shuffled a bunch of cards already, but they did not show me which reading is which. So I have no idea either. I'm excited. This is always as much fun for me as it is for you, because we get to go through the reveal together. Also, just to let you guys know, I'm also recording day 4 today. If you haven't joined already, I highly recommend you join our 10-day, it's a Samhain spiritual reset. And it's 10 days counting down to Samhain as the veil gets thinner. And for those of you who don't know, Samhain is the same, not the same as Halloween, but it's the same time. And there are many things that are in common, but they're not identically the same. The rain just came in, so I'm feeling really moody right now. And honestly, Leslie Jordan's death was like, I said to Alder last night, I've been like having bouts of like breaking down, hysterically crying. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he's already come to me. They've already come to me almost instantly when I found out, and I started crying, and they've been coming to me. And when a spirit dies, David Bowie did this with me too. When a spirit dies, that's really profound like that, and they're really gifted, in my experience, it's like it's like all they probably, I don't know exactly what happened. I know that I think they said that Leslie had a heart attack and then crashed. So I don't know the details or anything like that. I haven't been able to like really get into it because I seriously couldn't stop crying. Um, and but when they're that gifted of a light worker as Leslie was, that have been here many times, that came here to lift the spirits, there's a reason why they were drawn to do, Instagram over the pandemic. And, it's like they were meant to become famous at that time. They enjoyed a beautiful career. and they were very, very, very famous in amongst their peers. And a lot of us who watched Leslie on other shows absolutely positively, like, felt, you could feel their magic. But then when the world got to see Leslie, it just like amped everything up. And I was making dinner last night, and he came through, and when, like, we were just like talking and having this moment, and I don't want to get into it right now, but long story short, I likened it to when Aretha Franklin died, and how her death affected me in a way that was so profound, and how their music led me as a child. I grew up in the 70s, and Aretha Franklin was like my life. Like, she was like a lifeline for me. Anyway, I said, some people might not understand this. I'm like, but to me, Leslie Jordan was that prolific. So I just want to say thank you to Leslie Jordan, you powerful, powerful witch, you powerful light worker. It's not an accident that they played a witch on the American Horror Story. I mean, come on. Or that their humor and their grace and their awesomeness on Will and Grace, the way that, Beverly Leslie, I don't remember what his name was. I think that was something like that on Will and Grace. I just realized I think they did use part of his real name. Anyway, it was just amazing. It was just such the comedy between them, the timing, Megan Mullally, like, it was just like magic. And I think she's witchy too. There's so many healers and light workers in all different industries of people who are in the spotlight. Like, we had to watch Kim Kardashian come on the scene acting like a little bratty jerk and blah, blah, like, and like watch her evolve into who she is now, right? Because we all change, we all evolve, we all grow. So in this new moon in Scorpio, I'm getting this vibe from spirit. Hold on. I'm like, I need a tissue. That it's time for us to really lean into the moon cycles. And that's what I was going to say with the 10-day challenge. I'm starting to see a pattern of what's going on because Spirit already called me. I already know what cards we're using for day 4. And the theme is, I'll always remember you this way, from A Star is Born. And, it's just for us to remember that we're all stars, This is the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck. And just so many cool things happened today with the fairies, with Leslie, just the witches. And, I used to have a saying and a hashtag when I was on Instagram. It says, the witches, the healers, and the deep down believers in magic. And magic, Magick, because there's magic, Magic, that a magician does. And then there is magic, which is pure energy magic, Magick. And that's why I'm the magical medium. And if you found yourself here, you are full of magic too. All of us are full of magic, but some of us are here like the Leslie Jordans, like the Aretha Franklins, the Carrie Fishers, the Penny Marshalls. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on. And because I was blessed enough to live in Los Angeles, for nearly a decade off and on, I learned so much, and I met so many people, celebrities of all different kinds. And whether they were sports people or actors, singers, didn't matter. And it was really eye-opening. And some of them, it's sad when the bubble is bursted. I saw something recently where Cardi B was calling out Madonna for something, and she was just like, it's really sad when your heroes, kind of turn out to be zeros, basically, paraphrasing, of course, but it's true. And I've had it happen to me more times than I want to recall, or call those celebrities out for being dicks, whether they molested me with their hands and put their hands on me when they weren't supposed to, or, or they were rude, just rude diva, where I'm like, whoa, okay, you need to simmer down. Or, and sometimes it was in a grocery store. It wasn't just when I waited on them, or bartending or waiting tables. But in the end, I just realized they're fucking people. And I was like, man, I do not want to be famous. If this is this club, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm like, because there's a lot of dicks in this club and I would rather not. And over time, I've come to realize through, I mean, just so many. I could literally go on and on and on of all the different celebrities that I feel like right now they're prophets. They're just prophets. And Leslie was no different. He was a magical prophet, a witchy witch, because words have power. And he changed the world's view of everything when he spoke his truth. I believe that he went by he. So for all of you, there are only 3 readings here. These are messages from the Scorpio energy. Since Scorpio season just started 2 days ago, I thought I was going to do a Scorpio reading. And then I was like, well, the new moon's right there. The eclipse energy has already passed. I can still feel it though. And I want you to go back. We're going to talk about it in each reading, but go back and look at the last eclipse season. What was going on during that time? And always look in the description box below. There'll always be things for you to research, even further than what we're looking at today. But 1119, so that's the angel number for the collective. I don't know if we'll have any more in each reading. Anyway, that's also the number 12, which is also number 3. There's a lot happening, and Spirit wants us to really get in touch with ourselves during this Scorpio energy. Scorpios are beautiful. I want you to research the Scorpio energy. I'm guaranteeing you that you will retain the information more if you read it yourself. I am so grateful for that. When I was younger in school, I used to copy off of people all the time. And I had a teacher that said, do you know why you don't remember anything? And I was like, why? And they're like, because you're not doing the work. You don't remember because you didn't read it. You didn't go and look for it yourself. We didn't have the internet back then. I had to actually go to the library. It was an effort. Or go to the library in school, or you had to go to the town library or wherever, and now everything's so accessible at our fingers, yet, people don't want to do the fucking work. People barely have a 30-second attention span. That's why the shorts keep getting smaller. It's not because they don't want to give more copyrights or money. Maybe it is. But it's getting smaller. They're getting more fierce with the copyrights. They're doing certain things right now for multiple reasons, but also because they don't want people to have, if you have a long attention span, then that means that you're growing and you're learning, right? Ooh, did you see that fairy? Thank you, Leslie. Back in the day, when there weren't televisions or cinema or anything like that, there were storytellers of the town, of the tribe, sometimes more than one. And they'd take turns and they would talk about all of their trials and tribulations, or they would speak of the ancestors and what they went through. And you would listen with intent, because not only did you want to learn, you wanted to be entertained. So if you're being entertained online and it's just people that's doing the same fucking, I can't get that Celine Dion song out of my fucking head because it kept coming up in my shorts, but they were for people that I actually liked. So I was like, oh, cute. I love her, And so I watched it, and then I was and then I saw the pattern and I thought, oh my gosh, it's not about all hail Celine, because we all do. I'm just saying it's just everybody's trying to do the same thing, but outdo each other or do better. And it's just do your own fucking thing. So in this new moon in Scorpio, Scorpios, in my experience, every fucking Scorpio that I've ever known, or people who have heavy Scorpio in their chart, but also research the Scorpio energy, because the energy itself is not a person in their zodiac sign. You hear me? You feel me? So, but I know for myself, my moon is in Scorpio. So for me, I'm I am in my moon. I am in my element. I'm so excited from now till the end of the year, because I'm a triple Sag, is my time, man. I am alive. I feel it. I'm like Johnny Five. I'm I am alive. What do you need? What messages do you need from this Scorpio energy? This fierce, be yourself. Because every Scorpio I've ever known was themselves. They didn't follow in somebody else's fucking footsteps or shadow. They weren't the shadow that was copying other people. They're the one of a kinds. And the moon in Scorpio, well, that's a gift in itself. So, research the Scorpio moon energy further. If you're so inclined, also go and follow us on I actually made a playlist for it to make it easier for you. For our 10-day challenge, today is day 4, and I'm really excited because we're working with the Fairy Tarot and we are working with the Practical Magic, the Practical Witches spell deck. So spell, it's not like I said spell deck, spell deck. Oh yeah. Okay, so if you are ready, I am ready to bring you the messages, and so is Leslie. So thank you, Leslie. We owe you a debt of gratitude for being who you are. And I researched, they are actually a Taurus, April 29th, 1955, and they died yesterday, October 24th, 2022. And interesting that, like, if you did like the last numbers, it's like they were born in 55 and died in 22. What? It's very cool. It's just very interesting. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And they also died on October 24th, 2022, which comes out to the number 13. And they were 67 when they died, which is also the number 13, which is the number of the witch and also the number of the goddess. The world is changing, my friends. Stay open. Okay, I will see you at your reading. And until then, take good care of yourselves and each other. I love you so much. Blessed be. Oh, 1, 2.